on a small campus where professors teach students, where many of the professors who have written the books are teaching the classes to the students. There are a great many fictions circulating right now. The first is that this is primarily about improving education for the people of New Jersey. The next is that the most important thing for Rutgers is for there to be a medical school in New Brunswick. The next is that this is a merger rather than a hostile takeover by an unlike institution. This is about much more than a brand. Every public university system in the United States has a hierarchy. At the top are the top public research universities, where faculty are expected to be national and international leaders. There are other universities where the primary goal is to teach people as well as possible. Those people work very hard. They're often very, very good. But the difference between a teaching university and a research university is day and night. You know, the alchemists used to think that if you threw unlike elements together and boiled them enough and so on and so forth, that you'd make gold. Well, it hasn't worked in the last 3,000 years, and I don't think it's going to start working now. The final point that I want to make, and I address this directly to our representatives in the Board of Trustees and the Board of Governors. The big question is, why is improving medical education in central Jersey being linked to dissolving the third campus of Rutgers University? It makes no educational sense. It makes no financial sense. And the question everyone should be asking is, where is the political driving power that is behind this? We are not interested in being Norcross University. And so I respectfully request that the Board of Governors and the Board of Trustees, who have to approve any plan, because we are a legally constituted under the state laws of New Jersey, as Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey, vote no.
I'll do my best. My name is Michael Heffler. I'm an MFA student in poetry. Poetry was happening. I believe the only university in the world with a statue of Walter Whitman in front of its campus center, which I think is wonderful. I attend classes with people who came from England, India, Washington State, Utah, upstate New York, Atlanta, and I myself moved here and live in Kansas City from Berlin, Germany. And I came here for the program. I do have a non-rhetorical question that I'll get to in one moment, but I want to say one thing. I think that I was at Rowan on Friday for Dr. Wisman's speech, and I was walking. It's the first time I'd ever been to Glassboro or to that campus. And I was walking around upstairs, checking it out, and I saw like students with backpacks and hoodies going to class, and I saw vending machines, and I saw classrooms, and I saw a library. Let's not get into the mudslinging and drag Rowan down. That's not the point. The point is not to split and disparage and diminish what they do in order to save ourselves. That's just classroom. So let's keep this on the level of professionalism, right? Because at the end of the day, they're students like we're students, and they're teachers like we're teachers, and they're, administrators and staff the same way that we are. So let's be cool, and we'll be all right. But my question is, non-rhetorically, have you had any conversations with Mayor Red or the city council or anybody in the city about what this potential merger may do for Camden City?
The answer is not really, it's only briefly. We have been focused on the community and the legislation and that, but I agree with you that that's an important aspect of our effort.
Do you have any sense at all of what her opinion of it is? Thank you.
Evening, Chancellor. I stood before you on Thursday on the verge of tears to ask about a question in terms of the ABA accreditation in the law school. Being a 1L law student, I've dreamed about being a lawyer for a very, very long time. And to my horror, ABA accreditation hasn't even been considered in this decision. For those of you not in the know, ABA accreditation cannot be rushed through, and if we were to lose it, it would take years to get it back, and the current students at Rutgers Camden School of Law would not be allowed to be lawyers, which to me is horrifying. This morning I went to the hearing in Trenton to see if they could add anything to this discussion, and when the Rutgers Camden School of Law and the business school were brought up, it seems that they had only been considered as units of people, not even people, cattle. They were just to help grow and hit critical mass, nothing else. So I would like to say to the Board of Governors and the Board of Trustees, I would like you to make a pledge to me and everybody else here that you will fight this as hard as you can. And in return, I offer a pledge that when I graduate this university and become a lawyer, I will do whatever I can to further the Rutgers name and to help the future students of this school.